All right, Shalom. I'm going to start by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh Shemel, Shabbat, Shemakah, Dash. Double honor for the apostle of the great millstone. Shalom to the Akim out there pushing the word of sincerity and the truth. Yeah, I just want to do this lesson on Amalek will be judged. Now, we know, of course, that the Amalekites are small hats. You know, this is an image of one Amalekite individual singer named Barbara Streisand. And I was just reading on her, and I wanted to kind of speak a little bit on this excerpt, of these people, because of course in the scriptures we all are familiar with the enemies of the Lord, the chief houses of Esau, which is Amalek, which is actually a grandson of Esau. This has been the people who financed the slave trade. They have launched interest rates, created pretty much amplified the concept of interest rates on these different nations under the IMF and various other things of that nature. All right, when you go into the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Gettys, the DuPonts, all these different houses of Esau, they've prospered through witchcraft, keeping the masses of the people oppressed. And if you go in article for article and see all the atrocious acts that these people have been a part of, you see that they're really the villains of the earth, which the word villain goes into the word vile, which means wicked. That's why this devil tries to push this anti-Semitism narrative, and they made it to the point you can't even really speak out, because everything that we do or say, it gets ran through these through the algorithm. Then you'll get flagged. Your page will be heavily watched and things of that nature. So they're running a shady business, so to speak. They're pretty much being snakes. They'll do this wickedness. You speak out on atrocities, and you get looked at like you're speaking ill of them, and they'll put you under the attachment of being an anti-Semitic. Now, we come from the line of Shem. All right, you had the three sons of Ham, Shem, and Japheth. We come out of the line of Shem, and also these Edomites come out of the line of Shem also. So we can't be anti ourselves. That's like being anti-Israelite. We speak against these people. We're anti-Edomite. We are against the Edomite nations and everything that they uphold. Them as a people, the Lord will judge speedily, and we are pro that. We are pro the Lord, and the scriptures do not speak in favor of the Edomite. It indeed speaks of judgment and doom to be pushed upon those people. So that's why they're looking at the even with the whole campaign with Judaism. Let's deal with the religion of Judaism. The whole thing was to mask themselves and try to hide through different cultures and religions, to make themselves, as this saying goes, as passing. So I'm gonna read a little bit on this. It says, among those seeking surgery to make their noses smaller, because we all know them as being hook noses, and in media, everybody knows those small hats have humongous noses. Even this lady herself, if you look at her physical features, not that she's not attractive, but that nose is definitely blatantly obvious that she's a small hat. But it says noses smaller were many American Jewish film actresses in the 20s to the 50s. Changing one's name is to Jewish males what fixing one's nose is to Jewish females a way of passing. Yeah, so this article tells you indeed that the males of that nation, and I've read or I've heard of excerpts, particularly the elder Ayathun spoke on an excerpt from a book that said that when they would change them names to Ben David or Abraham or Moses, it would make them feel like they were closer to God. But those aren't their true nationalities. That's why they wish, which we all, is ish, really, Jew-ish. Ish is the pertaining to being a Jew. If your shirt is reddish, it's pertaining to red, but it's not in actuality red. So these people have propagated a lie, and they passed this lie down onto generations and made the world believe in it, which that's massive deception. Let's see. The scriptures speak about how the deceived and the deceiver are his. Let me see if I can find this one scripture. Because the scriptures also speak about how it's a people that will believe a lie. Let me see. Believe a lie. Maybe in Job. I can't think about I can't recall the exact location of that, but it does speak about, the wicked actually believing a lie, which the believing that God shows the people is the biggest lie to be told. When you read about the Israelites, they come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The curses of Deuteronomy 28 chapter, as well as Genesis the 49th chapter, are indeed identifying factors to show that we are God's chosen people. All right, not you hook-nosed devils. That's why, like I said, through the religion of Judaism and various other means that they put themselves in history, they did it knowingly or deliberately, knowing that they weren't actually of that seed line. That's why they had to change it. All right. And even in their spirit, everything about them is a telltale sign. They read out of the Talmud. That's not the scriptures. All right. Their ceremonial customs, their lifestyle habits, their spirit, their vibration, the curses, all these don't fit the bill. The blessings, the prophecies, it's so many different aspects that you have to line up, as it is written, comparing spiritual things with spiritual things, to see. And through comparing, we can see without a shadow of a doubt that we are those people. Romans, and you are not those people. I'm talking about you Edomites. It don't matter what you call yourself. It don't matter if you got the land. It don't matter if you got the last name. You can live in the city of David, Jerusalem. And just because you're saying that you are of XYZ seed line, whether you claim that you're coming out of the line of Aaron or whatever these respective biblical lines, that does not mean that you're actually that. That's deception. I'm talking about these people in that land. So Romans 8:16, the Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. Yes, so we're the true children of the Most High, as Israelites that come out of the stock of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which the 12 tribes are identified mainly throughout North, Central, and South America, and they come from the background of the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, like we said, from Hispanic and Negroid descent. That's who the Most High Spirit is with. That's the ones that had to go through captivity and fit all the prophecies pursuing Deuteronomy 28 and 15 all the way down to 68. So I just wanted to make this short and sweet, through the Spirit, hit the point. These devils, they can run, they can hide, but judgment is near. All right, so I'm going to end by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Shema, Shabbat, Shema, Kakodash, double honor to the apostle, elders, great mills, Shalom, Akio.